Alright, so I put together an hour-long video, and I couldn't upload it from my phone because it's too big. So then I went and tried to import the photo or the videos from my phone to my laptop to see if that would work. And it started having issues where some videos weren't saved in a certain file or something like that. So I'm just gonna make the video shorter until I get like an actual camera and everything. Sorry, had a phone call. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until I get an actual camera in order to do like longer videos or whatever. But for now, we're just gonna make like 20 minutes or something. So back on topic, the car is running. I'm gonna show that clip in here in a minute. I tore it all down because I needed to tidy up a bunch of things. Still got some stuff to do. The exhaust manifold is fully on now, fully bolted down, mostly. There was one broke off in the back. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But we got the gasket on there now. Everything's snug, tightened down. I got the fuel cell out the other day, or the fuel tank. And we got the sump bolted on there. I'm waiting on some fittings to come in to go from that to the AN lines. The ones that came with it, they were barb fittings, like Barb's builds. But what else did I do yesterday? I got most of the plumbing done for the fuel lines. I got my radiator ordered. Got it sitting in there for mock-up right now. Waiting on a couple things for it. Got to get new radiator hoses for that. I got to measure how big I need them on which end. I might go today and get some material for that. I needed to get some like 1-inch aluminum angle and use that as a mount for the bottom. Just put it under there, bolt it into the core support at the bottom, and then use that as the bottom part. And then I got some sheet metal laying around. I'm gonna make some top mounts with that, which I used yesterday to make the plate for the switch panel. I'll show you that. There it is in all its glory, all hooked up and everything. It wiggles a little bit, but it's good. Good for what it is. Oh yeah, I vacuumed the carpet out. Don't mind my Crocs. I never noticed that hole in the floor mat. Crazy. Whoever had this car before me had a crazy heel on that car, on that floor mat. But we also got our seat in. And that thing looks so good. It's very comfy too. It's way more comfortable than I thought it was gonna be. And I've never had a racing seat before. So, and maybe whenever it's actually on the ground, it'll be easier to get into. But as of right now, that right there is my enemy. I gotta sit on top of it and then scoot into the seat. But I think that's the thing too. Like it being up so high right now. Once it's on the ground, it should be easier. And I'll probably just start scooting it back and getting out instead. I am short and these cars are long. That's why it's like that. But yeah, so we got the seat in. I cleaned up all the wires underneath. Got this all hooked up. I'm gonna eventually go from the back with that, but for right now, not worried about it. I'm just gonna do this. I may end up, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that. I still got to put the kick panel in underneath the dash. I cleaned up the wires over there, put the glove box in. Need to clean that side out. I was going to try to wire in the radio yesterday, but the adapter plug for the radio to the stock harness was messed up, and somebody had already cut them way too short, so I just gave up on that. I'm tempted to get another plug and maybe another head unit, but all that stuff literally just fits in there right now, so I don't know. Don't know what we're gonna do with that yet. Got that other wheel off that was over there finally. Had to set the car on the ground and use my big breaker bar to break it out. As of right now, my plan is whenever this car hits the ground, it's gonna have the skinnies on the front and some different wheels and some radials in the back. But don't know, things change, so we'll see how that goes. If I get everything else done besides the wheels, the vet wheels are going on it. Now, the only problem I had with that was that I don't know what happened, what changed on this car. But when I first got the car, same wheels in the back, you know. Or maybe that's what they did. I was just thinking about that. The wheels that are supposed to be on the front are wider. No, they definitely had the wide ones on the back. I don't know, but it's rubbing right here now, and that's why whenever I dropped the car off, whenever we moved here, it was so hard to roll. So, and while we got that off, whenever I go to re-gasket the rear end and open it up and realize that everything is shattered back there, I'm gonna take the C-clips out, pull the axle out, and put some new studs in here, because I want my wheels to be fully bolted on with this thing. And while we're there, we're gonna be doing brakes. Looks like they could, yeah, they're gonna need some new some of those. Go get the rotors turned, do brakes all the way around, find out that I have 3 locked up calipers, most likely. But before we do all that, getting the main things done, we're starting from top to bottom. You know, the whole front brake line kit, which, I mean, I could really go now and just remove all this stuff and be ready, because I'm not far from buying the brake line kit. After this radiator, like the cooling system, like I've always been saying, is going to be done, we'll oh, that's not good. What happened to that? Let me bend that back. It didn't, yeah, we're good. It must have fell at some point. But, yeah, so cooling system is in the works, getting finished up now. I could use this after all. What else? Oh, the drive shaft. That's the things that are in the upcoming works. Is brake line kit in the front, drive shaft, brakes all the way around, studs, gasket the rear end, and something I'd like to get done before I start driving the car is making sure this window goes down, because we do not have AC at all. Yeah, because I had the key on the other day and I was talking to the tuner, and while I was talking to him I was like, maybe the window goes down, and I pressed the button and I kind of worked it back and forth a little bit, because sometimes you can do that. That's what happened with the horn. It didn't go down, so we'll have to work on that too before driving it, because I will die in this. It is so hot. It's a black car with a black seat, black interior mostly, and a big piece of glass above my head. That way it really magnifies it. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's what we got going for us right now. I mounted up the fuel pump underneath, went and got one of those riv nut guns, pliers, tools, or whatever, and I got it mounted up in there, right there. So it's gonna go up, ride the side of the body on the inside, right there behind where that bump stop is, and go down to the back where the sump is, hook up there. But I mean, yeah, that's where we're at. Oh yeah, the S10's in the shop again, because I cannot help myself. And I think this project is going to be way cheaper than I thought it was going to be, because that Demon carburetor that I had, it is sold. Sold it to a guy up the road. Had a whole fab shop. Used to do chassis fabrication, which, I mean, that doesn't really apply to anything. It's not really relevant, I guess, because I'm gonna have everything else done. All I'm gonna need him for is to weld the K member into this, and possibly I still gotta figure that situation out, if I need to get the K member and then have the control arm kit with it, and the steering kit, because some of that stuff works together and some of that stuff doesn't. So I'm gonna figure out which kit I'm gonna get, what I have to do with it. But that being said, whenever I go to lop everything off, I can have it lopped off, have the front end off of this thing, and have it ready for him to weld. I would do it, but I don't think my machine is big enough. Plus I have to get gas, which I still need to get gas for like smaller things, but as of right now, I'm gonna pay these other bills off that I have, that I'm paying a note on right now, and which are pretty close to being paid off. So that'll be the next thing for this. Whenever I have all my ducks in a row, right now I have it here just to tinker with, mess with, clean up a few things, maybe get the wiring sorted out, because this is going to be full-blown drag truck. So everything in here is getting taken out. Yeah, I mean, everything, like the dash, all the interior, the column, everything is coming out of this truck. And I'm gonna get like a strict just race harness, like headlights, taillights, you know, blinkers, dome light, and all that. Hook it up, and this truck's gonna Holly for sure. Which I don't know. I mean, so far the Aces is not that bad, from what other people are saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Oh, the 350 and the 700 R4 not here anymore. Sold it the other day. Scored this LS1 intake for free. It's got a little bit of damage, but I think if I get like a good plastic welder, I can fix that up, because that's, I mean, as long as it's strong enough to withhold a vacuum, you're pretty good. And the gaskets are still in it, so I know how I can fix that. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, honestly. May end up just cleaning it up and selling it, but I don't know. Something else I just thought of is that other throttle body. I'm probably just gonna keep the stock one on the Camaro. But I think, and this is all the way down the road, other than the K-member thing. I'd really like to get that knocked out and have it done. That way, whenever I start pouring money into it, I can go straight to just putting the motor in it, transmission, getting the whole turbo kit, which is also not going to be done by me. I'm going to have everything cut how I want it, marked and in place, and have old dude come over here and weld it for me. I need to sand or like wire wheel all of this, because that does not look healthy. But I'm gonna come back and clean it up a little bit, make it just look a lot better. What else? Yeah, so I mean, so yeah, that's what we got going on now. I mean, not much else to talk about right now. I'm still waiting on some parts, waiting on more money. But yeah, so I'm gonna start tinkering with this thing. I mentioned, well, never mind. That was in the video that I couldn't upload, but I did some work on the Fiesta, changed the struts out, whole new car now. I think I want to make this more of like a build channel instead of a maintenance channel, because that stuff's kind of boring, and I don't feel like videoing myself showing step by step on how to do something. I kind of wanted to show you what I'm doing, but anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much it for right now.